Another sunny day here in my city, and it was another day in my sketchbook. I was long contemplating how to finish this spread that had been sitting incomplete for some time now. So, come along on this journey as we finish yet another page in this sketchbook. Hi, I'm Shravanti and welcome to my channel Aquarian Diaries. On this channel here, I post a lot of feel-good art tutorials as well as a plethora of art supply hauls and reviews. So if that's something you like, please don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell on my channel. So let's get painting, shall we now? In today's video, as I complete this colorful sketchbook spread, I will also be talking about how I overcome art block. And at the very end, I will also be sharing something very exciting, so keep watching. Right, some context now. The whole of March and April, I was painting incessantly for my Instagram, and I was painting in watercolors for some contests that were running on Instagram. So it was about time that I overspent myself, and I was so tired of painting that the next time I picked up my brush and saw a plain piece of paper, I just couldn't bring myself to paint anymore. The creative juices weren't flowing, and it was like this for a good week and a half. And that's when I thought to paint something for myself, not for Instagram, not for YouTube, but just for myself. I didn't put the pressure of how the painting would come out, if it would look something that could be presented to an audience. I just wanted to paint my heart out. So that's when the idea came that why not I paint something that I'm most comfortable in, landscapes. So landscapes have been a subject right from my childhood that I felt were quite interesting, intriguing, because you can look at a reference picture and still find your own take on it. The pictures or the references I've taken for these painting here are from Pexels. I will have the links of some of them listed below, just in case you would like to refer them as well. I took a combination of landscape references. Some were moody like the one I'm painting right now, some really colorful and sunny like the one I painted just before, some that reminded me of the Ghibli landscapes, and of course waterscapes, which are my absolute favorite. At the very beginning, I hadn't thought of making a video on this, and that's why you might see I'm missing some footage, at least for the first picture that I painted here. But in time, I felt more comfortable, and then I started recording the brush strokes on this piece of paper. What I really found was painting these miniature landscapes also gave me the freedom to not go into the details, not bury myself into the nitty-gritty details of a painting, but just to get the feel and the atmosphere of the reference pictures that I was looking at. And each of these paintings took me about 10 to 12 minutes, and I was able to call it a day when the painting ended. So the paintings in this video were filmed over, I would say, 2 weeks or almost 3 weeks now. So that's why I wasn't able to post any videos here on YouTube. By the way, guys, the reaction to my last video was phenomenal. I gained so many followers as well. Thank you so much who joined me new here on this journey. And feel free to drop in a hi at the comments and we can get a conversation started. How do you overcome art block? What do you paint? What's your favorite subject? And the likes. The topics can be endless, right? So, hi, welcome to my channel once again, and thank you for your support on my last video. Now, coming back to art blocks, the other thing that I like to do is pull out my paints and create swatch cards. Now, this is a win-win situation because most of the times one would not know the kind of color mixes that a particular pigment could give you. And what better time to do it than when facing an art block where you know that you're not creative, but it's also an opportunity for you to, dabble with paints and get to know them better. So that's also something that I do: make swatch cards, make color mix charts, and keep that for my reference in the future. Now, I know some of my artist friends also paint abstract, and that's something you could also experiment. I am not much of an abstract lover, so that doesn't apply to me, but if you are one, or if you are into exploring, why don't you give it a try? That can also work through your art block. If traveling and photography is your thing, then I'd like you to explore that when you are going through an art block, collecting references for your future paintings, going out of the house, looking at the places, people, things around you can also spur up creativity. And you will not believe when I say that each of these weekends that I didn't post here on YouTube, I was out in the city exploring, eating new food, making new experiences for my reference pictures, for my paintings later on in the year. And boy, can you find references in the smallest of things around you. So try that the next time when you are going through an art block. Now, if you're painting as a hobby or as an escape from reality, getting tied up in the rat race of constantly producing art pieces can definitely be detrimental. I know many art influencers do talk about posting art consistently on these social media platforms to grow an audience, but at what cost? Art was supposed to be an expression of feelings made with colors and brush strokes, an outlet for creativity. If you are a professional artist and if art sales is your primary source of income, then it makes absolute sense to bring forth your portfolio to the audience for better sales and exposure. But the majority of us paint because we feel happy dabbling with colors. So does it make sense to overspend ourselves and in that process regularly keep falling into the spiral of art block? Maybe not. Making this video was such a treat. I just allotted myself a maximum of 15 minutes for each of these tiny landscapes. I set a timer and got to painting. And that was it, 15 minutes a day, no expectations. The only goal was to have fun painting my favorite subject. By the way, I want to thank Miranda for suggesting that I show you the process of completing my sketchbook, and that is a series I have planned for this channel. It's going to cover a lot of subjects because if you know my art goals for 2022, you would know that I'm moving into unfamiliar territories, painting portraits and wildlife, and what better way to practice than trying it out in the sketchbook. So keep an eye out for a series where I show you how I go about completing this sketchbook. And also, if you have other suggestions on what subjects to paint, throw them in the comment section below. Let's paint them together. Well, that's me rambling about art block. Enough of that, right? Now coming back to the exciting bit. I cannot wait to share with you that I am moving to the United States. I'm in the process. I will be leaving in a week's time, and things have been crazy in the house with all the packing and the movement and figuring out what do I leave back in the country versus what I take to the US. I'm so excited to start this new phase of my life there, and I already have videos in my mind where I take you through how I set up my art studio, how I organize my art supplies, maybe take you along for the next art haul in one of those major art suppliers in US. So that's been new in my life. Really excited There may not be as many videos on my channel just yet as I settle down in the new country, but I'll keep you posted on Instagram. And now I'll leave you till the end of the video where you can see me finish this sketchbook spread. Let me know how you overcome art block in the comments, and if you liked any of the landscapes that I painted here, the links will be obviously in the description box. The links to the Pexel, the references that I took my inspiration from. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for sticking till this long in the video. It means a lot that you guys shower any amount of love to the videos I make here. Thank you so much, and can't wait to catch you on the next one. Bye for now.
Like being on my own, I could use someone to hold. And I've been trying to fill the void, but my bed is getting cold. Cause I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. You said you had to go away just to figure out who you are. And I'm in this empty house with your pictures on my wall. But I don't have you, I don't have us, at least not anymore. Just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can do, it's hopeless to be holding on to you. I guess we forgot about the way we could sit and talk all night. Just let the good times pass and got caught up in our fights. I say I don't mind, but that's a lie. Thought we'd work it out. I've tried to let you go. Memories, they tend to stay. Doesn't matter anyway, cause it won't be you and me. Now I'm just waiting for love, waiting for love. Try to forget about you makes me restless. Waiting for love, waiting for love. I don't know what else I can